Trying to see which profile this is streaming to.
Are you testing the audio?
Testing both. I got to get to my channel. Hold on. Bear with us, guys.
We should just delete it.
No, it's good. I think we're good to go. I think, let me see.
This is our first time streaming to YouTube.
This is our first time streaming to YouTube.
Directly.
100% directly. Yeah, we're live now on YouTube.
Woo!
Under Spectacle Photo.
Woo! Oh, man. Yeah. It says so.
Yeah. That's good. All right, guys. Well, Caleb and I checking out, checking out the YouTube streaming, seeing what goes on over here.
Yeah.
Through Be Live.
Yep.
And I'm going to lose these headphones because they make me feel like.
And we sound good?
I'm sick. Yeah. It sounds
okay,
great.
Good. I'm going on our Facebook page
to share the link.
Yeah.
Let me share the link too. I'm going to share it
on what?
I'm going to share it on my
personal
Facebook.
Yeah.
So today we want to do a live stream, get back into the habit of doing this. We had a little bit of downtime. And we just wanted to talk about things to do while you have unexpected downtime in your business that's out of your control. And mostly for creatives and photographers, video people, even personal brand people, things that you can kind of take advantage of the downtime, that we all wish we had when we're super busy. So let me go ahead and share this on my. Cut to you, Caleb. You talk.
It's like, we wish we had downtime when we're super busy. But if you get that downtime, this is a podcast about remaining super busy so you don't get to enjoy it. Downtime is something that I think that I deal with better than Rich.
Yeah, I agree.
He has more of a "it's happening to me" attitude. I don't know what to do, and feels immense guilt for not doing anything, where as I do not feel that guilt or shame. But I have been forcing myself to do things instead of playing video games, which is good.
My thing is like the biggest challenge that I've had during this whole thing is I have so many ideas and plans, and it's made me realize that I'm really like a forward thinker, like what's next, and it made it really difficult to plan anything new because it's all up in the air. And like I made that video a few days ago, the beginning of the week, that we launched on our YouTube channel about 4 things that you can do to stay busy during unexpected downtime. And I was talking to our studio manager, Ashley, and I was like, I'm finding it hard to kind of practice what I preached because I think our brand is pretty solid. I know there's things we can work on, but the biggest one is really working on personal projects and planning out personal projects. Because as creatives, we get really, my watch is yelling at me. As creatives, we get very anxious and we're eager to knock out those personal projects. And that's a challenge for me, is like not being able to plan them. It's like, okay, I have them, but I can't implement them right now. And I think it's important that no matter what you plan on doing as a creative or a business owner, this is the planning stage, not the implementation stage. You have to keep that in your mind, that this is not the point that you should start planning out the actions. Just, you can't take them right now. You have to just, do a bunch of other things. The forward thinking stuff is kind of at a halt right now. When you really don't know what's going on, that's the biggest challenge. So, four of the things that we said in that video was really work on your branding, which I think is huge. And I think a lot of photographers and creatives can really take advantage of this time to really hone in their branding and their messaging. And branding really encompasses all that. It's not just a logo. It's not just colors. It's the way you talk to people. It's everything. Work on your self branding, your personal branding, your all that kind of stuff. This is the time to update your website with that branding and that messaging. Go through the messaging. I heard today on a PPA live feed that one of the photographers, they walked through their studio with like a live, they did like a FaceTime with someone, and they walked through their studio, showing someone their studio and asking for the cold, hard truth. Like, tell me what you think about my studio. And then, they got some feedback and they're going to implement some of those ideas. And I think that's a really cool, proactive way to kind of take advantage of that. Do some spring cleaning in your studio, straighten things up, organize your wires, your cables. Cool, proactive way. Whoa.
My sound is off.
The sound is delayed?
No. No.
I was like, what do you mean off? The sync is off?
No, sorry guys, just loaded this up for comments.
Yeah. So I have the comments over here on the side, but no one's commenting. So.
Yeah, because,
Exactly.
We've never
streamed.
We have no audience before. Here. We have no audience.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to do this to you, though.
Am I a little soft?
No, you are a little underexposed.
Gotcha.
I'm going to turn you up a little bit. So you look good. You look good.
It looks overexposed now.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. There's such a delay. I can't do it.
There you go. That's good. Maybe that's not bad. I'll take that.
Okay.
Overexposed looks better for my complexion.
Yeah, don't you want it?
Isn't that the
Callista Flockhart? I think she puts that.
Where's my digital mask? Aren't we supposed to rub Vaseline on the lens to around the mask?
No, you're supposed to have some kind of software that chases your face. Dude, and
Judge Judy does that.
Yeah, like the Callista Flockhart.
It's so bad.
Wait,
Judge Judy doesn't do it.
She
has a different camera.
She has a low-res camera.
A low-res camera.
Hey, that's something I want to talk about because nobody's ever talked about this before. Nobody. On YouTube, the internet, anyone. Why are these people getting away with having these low-res filters or low-res cameras on their face when no one else on the talk show or the TV show has it?
Yeah, I think with Judge Judy, I was walking by the TV when it was on, and it cut to the audience, and they were tack sharp, HD, 4K.
Yep.
And then they cut to Judge Judy, and it was 720, even 640, blurry, and
it looks like
you
garbage.
Don't think we know that Judge Judy's old? We know she's
I
old.
don't understand it, dude. What was the show? What was that talk show where I was trying to show you?
It was the
that fat chick. The fat talk show person with the manager mom hair.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking.
She was already annoying. I already did not like her.
Isn't that Nancy Grace or something?
Yeah, that's who it was.
Grace,
it was Nancy Grace.
Yeah.
She's sitting.
That was really bad too.
Okay, so not only did it cut away, it did a thing where it did a split screen where her face was on the screen, and then there's the black line, and someone else's face is on the screen, and that person tack sharp HD, and then there's her, and she looked like mud. You could tell that she had some low res thing, so you couldn't see a wrinkle. It's so much worse.
Yeah.
Than having their face be shown, their real face.
Yeah, it's
but they're doing it in TV shows.
It's the side effect of I think it's the side effect of not the side effect. I actually think the technology that they're using to de-age people in movies and do face swaps in movies is the same technology.
Is that true?
I think it was made for blemishes and live action Photoshop kind of thing.
But doesn't one add things? One
Well,
just doesn't add
if the
anything.
technology is there to track someone's face, to remove the whole place,
I see.
it's
Yeah,
there. I think
yeah.
the side effect is like, oh, by the way, we can use this for good stuff, which I've yet to see. No, that's not true. I've seen some face swapping and de-aging processing that's looked really, really good. But for the most part, I don't think that technology is there yet.
No.
I've seen it where I've been like, I didn't even notice that. I thought it was really good in Guardians of the Galaxy in some of the shots. And like
On who?
on the dad, Kurt Russell.
In some shots.
In some shots, it was really good when he's in the car. I was like,
yeah.
okay. And then when they focus on it too much, that's where it falls apart. I think they have to get a little bit more creative with it.
Then you get the Irishman.
The Irishman's just a mess.
I don't understand. Okay, but like going back to the de-aging topic, I don't get in like this Me Too women or people movement how all these women are getting this weird no texture filter on their faces on TV shows. Look at Callista Flockhart's face when you watch Supergirl. That's not her face. It looks like somebody, like you said, rubbed Vaseline all over the lens. It looks horrible. And then Alyssa Milano's new show about where there's like the chick who used to be obese and now she's not.
Yeah.
It's like Indulgence or something like that. Has some title like that. Alyssa Milano's face. Yeah, that's not her face. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Duh. You're doing something weird because they always do it way too much where they do it right up to like under the eye. And so that her eyelashes are like cutting off and then they come back in and they cut off. And the whole time I'm just watching these glitchy eyeballs and underneath it, it's like you just don't have a wrinkle. Oh my goodness. How have you stayed so young? How have you done it? Like, do people actually think that when they watch this stuff?
I think so.
I don't understand it. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. I'm trying to think of, I know that there's I've never seen it on oh, wait a minute. The other one, the movie that it was horrible in was Allied or Allies, the Zemeckis movie with Brad Pitt, where his face is like digitized to be younger. Like, why are you doing this? Why?
You should just pull a Stallone and just like inject your face with all kinds of stuff.
Did he do that?
I mean, there's no way that guy really like, he has to have tons of Botox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him.
But he's always had like a weird face. Not weird, but I mean, he's always had like that, that Stallone face.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've never, because I just watched Rambo and he didn't have any like, fine, Botox your face. That's better to me. Oh, dude. I watched the movie, Helen Hunt's new movie. It's like this thriller where people are like living in the attic in her house and they don't know.
Okay.
Dude, she looks terrifying. Plastic surgery, dude. Has like my dad, I was watching with my dad and he's like, what has happened to Helen Hunt? And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on in this movie.
Wow.
This movie should just be called Look at Helen Hunt's Face because that's all you do. Dude, it doesn't even look like her. And then I looked it up online and people were saying like, this is so distracting. I can't even pay attention to this movie.
Yeah.
The reviews on IMDb for it are like, yeah, this movie's good. If you can get past what Helen Hunt's done to herself.
Wow.
Dude, she looks scary, man. Like, and I've always liked Helen Hunt. It's weird that she's done that.
Yeah.
She's always been like I don't know, like a feminist.
Yeah.
And I think it's weird when like publicly feminist women come out and they're like, look at me. Do I look young? Please love me. It's like, what are you doing?
I think it's the fear of getting old, but it's
but dudes aren't getting this done on their face. Like Brad Pitt's.
Oh, I think they are.
No. I'm not talking about plastic surgery.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
The
the
de-aging?
filters, the de-aged
maybe.
blurry filter.
Yeah.
I haven't
Not
seen
that,
it.
Not that.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen
not
it.
that.
I'm talking about that TV show on a
Yep.
show,
Yep.
like an episodic show where they go in after it's been filmed and
Yep.
they just try to de-age their face. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that just for no reason. Even the Allied, the Brad Pitt de-aging,
Yep.
they were trying to match him with the younger chick. And also there's some time stuff going on there.
Yeah.
So they kind of had the excuse of like, oh, well, we don't want him to look the same age.
Yeah.
It wasn't just as an actor,
Yeah.
he's just acting. And then later they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to make you look younger because that's important.
Yep.
I've only seen that specifically on women, a lot of them too,
Yeah.
at 10 plus.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's so weird. I know that this stream isn't called Caleb hates youngifying women actors.
De-aging. I guess part of what you can do during unexpected downtime is listen to two idiots on a podcast with beer rant about
editing filters.
Sylvester Stallone's poofy lips.
Yeah.
And things they do in movies. Anything that takes your mind off of being stuck in the house all day, I guess. But
yeah.
I do think that this is like I saw this meme that's like, they're asking us to save lives and all we have to do is sit on the couch. Don't screw this up. It's like I just feel like that's like your animal spirit. Like Caleb's like, what?
Oh yeah.
What do you want me to do? I can do this. This is the first thing the public health officials have asked me to do that I can do.
Well, but another problem is that they're telling me to stay inside.
So, which is anti.
And now I'm like, well, maybe I'll go outside. Like, how would you like that?
That's what Ashley said. She was like, I work from home every day and I don't go outside. And as soon as they tell me I'm not allowed, I'm going to be like, I really want to go for a walk. Like all of a sudden I feel like biking.
I think I'll have a party.
I think I'll have, yeah.
I need to clean this place up so I can invite people over to have a party.
I did see that meme too, where it was like, I'm throwing what was it? I'm throwing a social distancing party and you're not invited, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I think getting back to the title of the stream, so branding, work on your branding. Again, this is the time to work on things that you've for years of steady, busy work said, if only I had the time, I would work on this stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really the important part of writing all that stuff down back then. Like I had all these projects I really want to do. Like we've got a ton of projects that we could start going through and working on, and like our lumberjack project.
Yeah.
We had a whole lumberjack project that we were working on, and I might actually have enough time right now to learn how to do 3D modeling.
Yeah.
It's like, and our photography, we've had a lot of our gigs cancel. And it's not cancel as much as postpone or delay, because I think a lot of people are like, we don't know what's going to happen, so we want to delay it. We're in constant contact with those clients on like, how do we keep those projects going? How can we help them to keep those? Some of them are live events projects that they just were forced to cancel.
Yeah.
But definitely the branding, work on your logos, maybe start taking logos off your photos. Stop watermarking your photos. This is your chance to like not watermark your photos anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go through all your photos and remove the god awful ugly watermark that you've destroyed all your photos with.
Yeah.
That might be an idea. Definitely don't make your logos with the intention to like with watermarking in mind, because I think the post-corona resolution should be to not watermark our images anymore.
Yeah. If you made your logo with watermarking in mind, you're definitely doing it wrong.
Doing it wrong.
Do people do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the
they do.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I imagine they do. This will look real good on a, which is weird because if they, okay, maybe not, maybe they don't, because if they did do that in mind, then they probably wouldn't picked a lot of scripty fonts and called their name something like else.
Hmm.
I think there's a,
Call their name something else. What do you mean?
yeah, like instead of calling their company their name, they're calling it like Moments to Remember or
Gotcha.
sorry to Moments to Remember Photography. I'm sure there's 80 of you out there. Or
They
like,
remember moments. God.
I create moments to remember.
What?
Which this is coming from Spectacle Photo, so
It's a
it's different.
spectacle.
It's just, yeah. This is coming from us, but I think if you're gonna, yeah, update your galleries, remove, or, go through your website.
Which is something that we need to do.
We do. We need to go through our website. We've got so much more work that we can get rid of old stuff and put new stuff on. There's probably photos on our website that embarrass
It's a bunch
us.
of broken stuff on our site. That's the stuff that even worse than bad work.
It's
you can't even look
stuff.
at the bad work because there's like things that,
like right now, if you go to our website under our blog section on mobile, it's completely broke.
Yeah.
And we've been meaning to fix it. We just haven't had the time because we've been so busy with client work. And that's the time to do it.
And hilariously, the photo galleries are trash on mobile because you click on it and the galleries open up in the smaller gallery box. And then when you try to click on it, it doesn't go like it doesn't adjust to your phone screen size. And then when you try to click out of it, it like glitches and doesn't want you to go back out. And eventually it's just like, never mind. I can't even show people stuff. So it's things like that that we're working on now to keep ourselves, busy or whatever. But I mean, another thing is that as a business owner, if you are a business owner, you know that it's pretty tough to not be busy.
It looks like I have that filter on me compared to your camera.
Here.
No, you're good.
No, here.
It's just that, I mean, there's no way to deal with it.
There. Now you're on auto.
It's like, so we've got 2 viewers on here, which I think is you and me.
Okay. No. Yeah. Whatever.
I think it's you and me. I'd like to see how the chat feature works on this thing.
But,
if you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We knocked out 5 videos. We recorded 5 videos in the last week.
Yep.
So that we can edit them, and they're good. They're good content. Like, I'm not trying to pat ourselves on the back, but it's content that I'm actually proud that we made, and it looks good, and the quality's there. So go ahead and subscribe because we're going to be uploading those throughout the weeks coming up. And that brings up another point that if there's a lot of things that you can do by yourself, the technology's there now for streaming. We live in an age now where you can communicate to your audience still. Maybe not to your clients. Like, none of our headshot clients are going to be tuning into our YouTube channel. Like, it's really catered towards creatives and photographers, but it's a good time to work on that branding as well and doing more streaming regularly. How did I get the Smallville poster behind? I forgot that was behind me. Anyway.
Well, when you love it so much, you get it in the background.
So in the other video that we uploaded, we said, so branding, update your website, and what was the other one? It was learning. So there's tons of tutorials. The PPA just released all of their online workshops and webinars for free to non-members, which is crazy. And I think it's for the next 2 months, I want to say. But if you haven't checked out the PPA's massive catalog of tutorials, like, it's all free. And I've seen tons of colleges doing that as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of their online training stuff. So
you can do a masterclass.
Yep.
On masterclass.com. I really like the Werner Herzog one.
Yep.
Rich did the Annie Leibovitz one. He didn't like it too much. He thought it was too theoretical. I haven't looked at that class, so I don't, I can't say whether or not I like it, but I really like the Werner Herzog one. I bought that like, I don't know, 3 years ago, and I watch it all the time. I just
Yeah.
put it on when I'm doing something. Cause I don't know, I find that guy weirdly inspiring.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not like, a person that's like, I need to be inspired. They inspire me.
Yeah.
That's not really me, but I like what that guy says and I like his approach to all that. And there's so many classes on there and the videos are such high quality that even just watching how they film those master classes is interesting to me. It's
Yeah.
like, and for example, why I like the Werner Herzog one is he's very authentic. Like he talks about how it's a waste of time to have so many camera angles. He likes just having one camera angle and at the most two if he's doing something that's expensive, so you have like a backup.
Yeah.
He talks about how he gets that, but then he's like, but I mean, look, and he goes, there's a camera up there. And it cuts to this camera
Just
that's
pointing
filming
down.
him,
Yeah.
that's pointing down on the top of his head. They put it on like a rope or something. And he just looks at it and goes, why? And that the guy who set that up, who wanted that there, watched that and was like,
Yeah.
just went into a
Oh
deep, dark
no.
hole. Like, I don't know.
It's
Cause
crazy that Werner Herzog like sat down and scoped out the location of all the cameras. Like that's how professional he is.
yeah,
He's just like
he
probably in a
probably did
glance. It was probably
instantly.
like a John
Yeah.
Wick moment
Yeah.
where he peeks his head around the corner and he knows 30 people
Yeah.
are there and what weapons they have in their hand.
Yeah.
So he's just like he just goes like and look, there's one up there.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the line where he's like and this really changed my perspective on what we do as photographers and creatives, but that line really changed the way I shoot. Um, where he said, we're not garbage collectors. He's like, these students, they come to me and they say, I've filmed over 70 hours of
More like
footage,
400 hours.
400 hours
Yeah.
of footage. And it just
And
breaks
my
my
heart
heart. It
sinks.
sinks.
Yeah.
My heart sinks.
Because it's just a waste of time.
He's like, we're not garbage collectors.
Yeah.
Why are you just filming to film? And I
Yeah.
find myself almost, and this sounds made up. I know it sounds ridiculous. Every time I take a photo, that runs through my head.
It's like, is this
Is
garbage?
this trash?
Am I just collecting
am
garbage?
I picking up trash
Yeah.
right now and storing it on my memory card?
Mhm.
Every single shot. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like literally, was that garbage? Was that garbage? Like, should I take this shot? And it's made it to where normally sessions we used to average 300-400 photos.
Mhm.
Now under 100,
Yeah.
and they're more quality.
Yeah.
And I haven't found myself being like, man, if only I would have overshot this.
Yeah.
Some gigs I will, live event stuff I will overshoot because people are moving and there's some action.
Well, yeah.
But like portrait stuff,
But even then, we
and-
just do 2 cameras.
yeah,
Maybe 3.
yeah,
And the only reason that we have 3 is a wide, and then like you and I will have one because we'll be in 2 totally different areas. It's not a thing where we have, cameras set up everywhere. I'm not a fan of
It's not
overshooting
for
anything.
It's not for quantity. It's for coverage.
Yeah.
It's literally so that we don't have to work twice as hard
Mhm.
and be 2 places at once.
Yeah.
Now, it's not for like, well, we got to meet a quota of 100 hours of footage. It's literally so that when we do gigs, like when we do the Flogging Molly gig every year, it's both of us shooting and we typically bring someone else. And that's also so that the client knows that we've got it covered. We need our clients at any moment to know that their event is being covered from all angles. And as an individual, as one person, it's hard to do that
Mhm.
unless you're following the client around, and then that you risk the client saying, well, why is he just here? He's not downstairs or somewhere else filming the event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be a little bit careful with that.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do during this downtime is brush up on your camera. learn the settings and go through your menu. Find, learn what everything in your menu does. Every single little, I mean, menus are crazy depending on which system you have, but go through it and figure out what each of it does. There might be settings in there that you didn't know your camera did. And that's a better way to learn your tool. And it once you learn all that, you can, when you're photographing your clients, you can put that stuff aside.
Yeah.
You'll feel more comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I barely look down at my camera now when I'm doing something, unless I check the exposure, and then I know, what aperture I'm on when I start shooting, and then I know my clicks. I know if I go, I don't even look at the aperture when I'm going through it. I just know, okay, I need a little bit darker, 2 more clicks,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all habit now.
Yeah.
And that takes a little bit of time. Practice on that.
Mm-hmm.
Still life. Set up a still life thing. Bring your strobes. Have your strobes set up. Practice your strobe lighting. This is a great opportunity for the natural lighters, the natty lighters, the natural light photographers out there to get their feet wet with some strobes.
Yeah.
Now's the time to practice that stuff. Do it indoors. Go out in your backyard. Try it outside with the daylight.
Mm-hmm.
My camera keeps flashing. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird, but it just did it once. It's cool. We see you. We see you, weird flashy thing. Anyway, hey, what do you think do you want to continue on here? Or do you want to jump off and go Facebook, stream Facebook?
I don't know.
YouTube's like a lame party we just showed up to and started talking, and
Yeah, well, it's all about, adding the content to the channel. We can cut off and go to Facebook now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we covered a lot of what we were talking about anyway, and I think this was a pretty successful first stream
Yeah.
on the tubes.
Yeah.
On the YouTubes. Let us know what you guys think about this. We'll continue doing this. We're trying to find a service that lets us do both at once. That
Yeah.
doesn't cost $1 million a month
Yeah.
at this time. Because one of the things you should be doing as a business is probably trying to save some money right now. So, man, I should have bought stock in like live streaming companies.
Yeah.
They're killing it right now. Killing it.
Because everyone's inside.
Everyone's inside. Oh, get my YouTube channel up.
Yeah.
I'm going to be an influencer.
Zoom.
Zoom, exactly. So anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. We're going to hop over to Facebook and terrorize our fans
Yeah.
and followers over there.
Yep. So if you want to go over there, check out and see what we do, it's at Spectacle Photo. And
Yep.
that's where we live a lot of the time. But we're trying to make the switch over to YouTube because Facebook is the only place that doesn't pay us and gives us no benefits. So we're trying to go branch out and go somewhere else. And YouTube is, of course, a good place to do that. And we upload videos to it usually, but I want to do more, definitely do more live streaming, if not all the live streaming. So
Yep, I agree. It's a better platform for that.
yeah.
But,
Yep.
All right, guys.
Later.
We are out.
Peace.